Cool. So, hey everybody, thanks for joining. Today's Wednesday, February 28th. This is the weekly release team meeting sync for Cluster API. Cluster API is part of the SIG cluster lifecycle, and we adhere to the CNCF code of conduct. So we do adhere to their, well, I already said that. We do adhere to their code of conduct, which boils down to essentially, treating people with respect and using the raise hand feature if you would like to talk. So I've got the meeting notes pulled up here. I see some people adding some things to the agenda, so feel free to add anything else as we go. Also a reminder to add your name to the list of attendees. Put myself on there. Cool. So I wanted to start with a quick PSA, which is just more of a scheduling reminder that the next release for the beta 0.0 is less than 2 weeks out. I have a volunteer from the release team leads to host that meeting, and I believe it is Nawaz, is that right? Nawaz on the call?
Hey, yeah, I'm on the call. Sorry.
Cool. You still good for the March 12th release cut?
Yep, I'm still up.
Cool. All right, great. Yep. Another thing I had on there was just kind of a general check-in on the improvement tests. I know it's been a bit since we've met because we replaced the meeting last week, so wanted to give anybody an opportunity to speak up if you need any help or if there's anything that you want eyes on. I see we have some kind of specific stuff down below, which we can cover obviously when we get to that. But if there's anything else people haven't added to the agenda yet related to the improvement tasks, see most of them are still in progress. I'm going to pause for a second, give people a chance to speak up. All right, cool. The only one I wanted to kind of point out here is if someone is looking for something to work on, this has kind of been floating around for a bit, this SPOM thing. I bumped Anurag, who I think was on the release team last cycle. I don't know if they are still interested in working on this. That was only 2 days ago, but feel free to pick this up. It's been unassigned for a while. Got a deal?
Yes, regarding this SBOM, what is the, I thought like we were waiting for something from the K8 side. Are we still waiting or?
So I did get, if you follow this thread here, I bumped it a few weeks ago and got confirmation from Adolfo, who's a tech lead for release engineering, who essentially said that the plan is for the K promo tool to pick up any attached SBOMs from the staging repository. So I think the guidance for us right now is to start attaching those SBOMs
In the staging.
Yes, yeah, in the staging,
Okay.
the staging images, which we're not doing.
Okay, I can take this one. I can start working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take this one.
I've got Akshay has a raised hand as well. Go ahead, Akshay.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to say I would be interested in looking into this one, but yeah, it's okay if I tell you're already on it, then that's fine. Maybe I'll look into for other issues.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, there's probably room for collaboration. I don't know if a deal you want to pair up with Akshay on this one, but I'll let you two kind of decide how you'd like to move forward.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I can also check with Anurag. I've been in touch with him for other things. Yeah, maybe I can also check with him if he has anything done so far.
Cool.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to take it, and also you are in contact with Anurag, maybe it's better if you can work on it. But yeah, I can help you out if you need any help from my side.
Okay, then maybe
Yeah.
I'll assign it to myself, and maybe if I need anything, maybe I'll reach out to you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much.
And regarding this Netlify, do we have anything, any news on that? Netlify access
This one
model?
is closed. Or sorry, go ahead, Noah.
Oh yeah, just wanted to update on the Netlify thing. I think we had an active conversation on that, a couple of threads. The gist is that there is no way to automate it at the moment. It's controlled by a group of people, and we have to reach out to them in case we need to make any changes. The thread should be somewhere over there. Yeah. That reference conversation.
Cool. Yeah, I think, I mean, just from what we discussed on here and with the maintainers, it seemed like we're not super. Yeah, this has been closed, at least from the cluster API side for now. I'm sure if someone wants to follow up on this thread and make some contribution where the tooling is actually managed, that's a possibility too. Noaz, you still have your hand up? You have a separate point? Oh, cool.
Sorry, my bad.
No worries. Just checking. Cool. The other thing that I had on this was just kind of circling back to this one that's been kind of floating for a while about, we got a lot of input on here, and I know, thank you, Adil and Nawaz, for adding your thoughts here. I just wanted to check in and see if anybody has any reasons why we shouldn't bring this back to office hours. I feel like it's been kind of got a lot of opinions on here. It seems like we definitely don't have consensus. I think it might be worth kind of bringing back to the attention of maintainers and people in office hours, just because it's been kind of a bit. So wanted to just see if everybody's okay. I got a thumbs up from Nawaz. Cool. Maybe are you planning on being in the meeting later? I can throw it on the agenda and kind of set it up and see what people come back with, but most of the conversation's on the issue anyway, so I'm happy to bring this one up. Aditya, go ahead.
Yes, so last time I remember this was brought up, I think Fabrizio had a very strong opinion against it. So I'm just giving a heads up that I think the conversation will end up with Fabrizio there.
Yeah.
Because I remember the discussion happened last time.
Yeah, I remember it as well. But I think it would be nice to reach some consensus here and at least just kind of get some clarification, because I do think even looking at one of our I was looking at the PR that's been open to restructure the release docs, and I think there's even a note in the CI docs still that says something about like, to be decided on the scope. Or so yeah, I think we should at least clarify the state of things, because this hasn't really moved really anywhere. Go ahead, Nawaz.
Yeah, sorry, bad memory. I don't really remember what Fabrizio had to say. Was he against having a test maintainer and SME roles, or was he for?
As far as I remember, it was against. So he did not find any good reasoning for it. But maybe something has changed in between his thinking. I'm not sure. Just wanted to give a heads up.
Fair. I think also, just to clarify, this request for test maintainer and SME is probably a different ask than reducing down the scope. So we still need to sit down and reduce down the scope. Probably the current CI, I mean, Adil and the leads and all of us can discuss together, depending on the comment which Adil and I put. We can discuss down and reduce the scope and define it more coherently. But then I think somewhere Fabrizio reached out on the other issue where we wanted to get the scope down, and he linked it to this one, asking, probably both these discussions were on the same point, so that's why we just were focusing on this one. But yeah, definitely let's bring this up in the CAPI meeting, just to see where this is heading. If they ask us to close it out, then we probably still have to branch out and define the scope.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed. Yeah, it's a little bit, I think there's definitely overlap, and I think the amount of overlap will also depend on where we end up in deciding kind of what the future of this will look like too. Cool, but definitely ripe for conversation. That's all I got. Willie, go ahead.
Sorry, Yeah, so just a quick update on the release notes tool update. Took a while because I had to fix a lot of bugs upstream, but it got an LGTM from Guillermo, so it just needs like a quick approval. Now I just had to rebase. So yeah, it'll be good to get that in so we can use it for the next release. Yeah, just click shout out.
Cool. I think this will need a maintainer approval, right? Because this touches files outside of the release directory.
Yeah, I think it would just be good to get another review from someone else here. I mean, Guillermo was like, he worked on the tool at the or like the whole refactor, but it'll be good to get some other eyes on it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thanks for flagging. Cool. CI team, I think this is you, Adil. You want to get?
Yes, so on Thursday we had a session and we were looking into this conformance test flag that we have in the dual stack. I have updated the issue with our findings. We haven't been able to find the fix yet. It looks like it's related to these IPv6 test. It fails. I have added there like at which point it's failing. So I'm not sure right now, like how can we fix it? Because I was going through the settings or how we are doing the setup of these tests and also comparing it with the other people who are running the same test. And they looks almost similar to our test. Maybe I'm missing something there. Yeah, that's mostly it. I have added the findings. And maybe some of the maintainers can look into it when they get time. Other than that, Christian is looking into this clusterctl upgrade flag right now. He had a PR in which he's testing some of his he added some new retries and he is testing it there, but it's not fixed yet. He says that it's still happening. So let's see.
So I know some background about it because I was involved in the owner graph and owner reference test. So I spoke with him today actually, and he said that the conversion webhook creates a problem. That's why he had to add retries so that the owner references through this owner graph are fulfilled. Otherwise, sometimes it happens that the conversion webhook fails in between, and that's why the owner reference graph or the owner references are not fulfilled by the test. And by using this retries, it has improved, but he is still looking into it. If it stabilizes with this retry logic, I think he won't be working more on it.
You
That's
mean
the back.
stabilize? You mean like it will not be fixed, but it will be just a bit better,
It's going to get a bit better, yes.
but it will not be completely fixed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's with the webhook. So the webhook creates problems there, especially with the resource machine
Okay.
and machine sets and machine deployments then.
Yeah, okay. So these were the two main flags we have. One is in the dual stack, second one was in the clusterctl upgrade. So yeah, that's what is from the CI team.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Adil. And thanks for the background there, Aditya. All right. Nice. That brings us to the end. Any other thoughts or questions, concerns people want to bring up before we split? All right, cool. Thanks everybody for joining. I'll see you in a bit if you're going to the office hours meeting, and if not, have a nice one. See you later.
Thanks, bye.
See ya.
Thanks. See you.
Thanks,